All right. I believe Deborah is here. Deborah, please, if you can hear me, just type in the comment section that you can hear me. Yes, please. If everyone can hear me, please just type in the comment section that you can hear me. So we'll just get started. All right. All right. All right. Thank you very much. I need the facilitator to. I need that just. She has already joined. I just need that to start to ascertain that she can hear me. All right. Yes, I noticed that. Yes, I noticed that you're already on the meeting. Can you hear me? Deborah, you can hear me, right? Once you can hear me, you can just start at your end. Your mic is not mute, so whatever you say, we all can hear you. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're almost there. 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 So the lady that is going supposed to anchor the meeting, she's just having a little bit of difficulty in setting up her own side, but she's already setting it up. So she should join us very soon.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry for and everything. You know how NEPA can be now, so I'm sorry. Can you all please mute your mic, please? Thank you. So that I'll stop. Yeah. So my name is Deborah, and I'll be. Please mute your mic. Like I can still hear my voice. I can still hear the echo.
Sorry, can we all hear her? Please, if you can hear her. Okay, we can hear you, Deborah. Yes, Deborah, just continue. I think everybody can hear you.
All right.
Please, I believe we
Thank
all can
you.
hear Deborah, right?
Yes, I think they can hear me. I can see their comments. The problem I have now is that they should mute their mic. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see me because we know how Nigerian NEPA can be. They are the reason I could not join earlier. I
Oh,
want
I'm sorry, you
to
can't
take
see
my
me
power bank
because we
out. Ah, God.
know how
Please, you guys
Nigerian
should
NEPA
mute
can
your
be.
mic.
They are the reason I could not join earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't
Take
see
my
me
power
because
bank out.
ah, God, please, you guys should
This is a
back out.
flashlight.
They are the reason I
Oh
could
my
not join
God.
earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't take my power bank. Ah, God,
I
please, you
cannot use
guys should back
flashlight
out.
too.
Oh, sorry, Deborah. What's the issue now? I think everybody can hear you.
Yes, I like it is echoing. They should mute their mic. If not, I won't be able to talk.
I think everybody can hear you,
It
so
will
you
put
can
my
just start.
voice down. Okay, Zion, please, can you mute your own? I think it's the this is for me.
Okay, Zion, please, can you?
Alright. Can you hear what I'm saying now? I can't finish eh? Another echo is coming. And it's not from me because my mic is muted. All right, so good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah. I'll be the speaker for tonight. So, your coach reached out to me earlier this week to be hosting a class on ghostwriting. I should come and share my knowledge. I should share tips on how to get contracts, this sites, and everything. All right. So, firstly, I'll start with my ghostwriting experience because they say experience is the best teacher. And I want you all to pick your own lesson. All right. So, I was just a student in 2020 February. Then I was in some KDP, but it wasn't paying me. You understand? So my coach then he advertised ghostwriting, and back then I only had like maybe a little amount of money, and I wanted to go use it to get a new clothes and everything. But the way she advertised, I'm like, God, let me try this thing again because I was already angry and fed up. And I already made up my mind I won't do anything online. But I decided to give it. And with the way she explained, it was just like if you start, you get your contract and you're going to start getting your followers that same week. So I was so excited that and everything. I write. I didn't know how to write my month one. I didn't get anything. I was getting rejection back to back from good novel, better looks, then Tuesday, mega novel. I read that name the platform. Anything that I write like rejection. Ha, I was like, God, that was in February. Then we were moving closer. Everyone on the group was getting contracts. Everyone was getting their contracts. They will post their contracts, post their NAB, post their completion. And I kept on saying, congratulations, I don't have a contract. Then fast forward to July, I got a contract, Novel Snack. If you know Novel Snack, you can indicate in the comment section. Is more food, right? I'm saying it that there is one this thing that is called anything I say, I'm hearing myself back. Like the mic is really, really bouncing back. So I don't know whose mic is on. Maybe it's Zion's own. I can't say. Can you hear me? Hi, God. My voice is breaking. It's not breaking. Okay, someone gave a suggestion. Let me see if I can. Ah, so can we hear me now? It's still the same thing. But it's saying here that I'm in the someone said wants to see my face. Jesus Christ. Alright. Can you all hear me now? Because I don't like as everyone is saying I can't hear. I want to carry everyone along. Can you all hear me now, please? Because it's telling me on my end here that everyone can see and hear me. You all can hear me now. Thank you. So I'm going to start all over again. Yes, yes, you can hear me perfectly. I'm so happy. I guess it just added me to the stage now. All right. So good evening, everyone. I'll introduce myself once again. My name is Deborah. I am a student. I started my ghostwriting journey 2023. Ah, please, you have to work on that because I'm seeing like 6 or 7 people here that can hear me. So I started my ghostwriting journey in 2023, February to be precise. Yeah, February to be precise. And back then I was trying different online skills. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. Ah, but it's telling me here that everyone can see and hear me. What's going on? Okay, some people are telling me we can hear, some people are telling me we can't hear. So I don't know. And honestly, because Zion has tried his best and Zion has tried his best. He has added me on stage and I've done everything on my own hand too. So I'm thinking it is from your hand. So if you can hear me now, I'll just go on because it is saying it here that everyone can hear and see me, even though I've already put off my camera. I don't want anybody to see me. Sorry. So, all right, thank you. So I said I started my ghostwriting journey in 2023, February to be precise. And before then, I was doing different online businesses from Hawkit to I don't know if anyone knows about Hawkit. I tried Hawkit, I tried affiliate marketing. I was doing pretty well in affiliate marketing, but I was not okay with the amount I was earning, judging from my background. I needed something more to be able to take care of myself. All right, thank you. Everyone can hear me now. I'm happy. So when my coach introduced ghostwriting to us back then, I didn't have any amount on me. The last card on me, I wanted to go use it to get something very important, but I had to forfeit what I wanted to go and get to pay for the class. In fact, I contemplated a lot that should I just forfeit this one. I mean, this one will just be like every other one that will not pay. But I said, let me try it out, and I paid in that February 2023. And the way my coach explained it, she explained it in a way like if I join this week, that same week I will get a contract, and that same week I will start seeing dollars flowing in my account. I was so ecstatic. I was telling my mom that, mom, see, I'm seeing dollars into the house. I was seeing everything. But I didn't myself. So that's one point you all can take. Just know that it will not be everybody like cannot get it at the same time. And don't think that it is a Ponzi scheme. Ghostwriting is not a Ponzi scheme that you are going to earn your money immediately. No, some might be lucky and some might have to, put in much work. You understand? It is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that you will start today, in the next 7 days you start seeing your millions. No, that is not how ghostwriting works. If you don't put in the work, you won't get any results. If you don't put in the work, you won't get any result. So let me continue with my story. I started hiring writers because back then I didn't know how to write because I'm a nursing student. So I didn't know how to write. I started hiring writers, the ones that will write nonsense for me. And me, I didn't know. I'll just apply on Good Novel. I'll apply on, Hybrid, all these platforms, Letterlocks. Then it was Fizzle. When I started ghostwriting, Letterlocks was known as Fizzle. You understand? So I will apply on letter Fizzle. Fizzle will give me rejection back to back. Good Novel will give me rejection back to back. I was so tired and fed up. But I said I will continue. Then in July, imagine for February, when everybody already start posting their contract, some have even finished one story. And this is me here still looking for a contract. You understand? So in July, I said, let me try once again. I tried with a werewolf book. I tried with a werewolf book. And my first contract ever came from Novel Snack. If anyone knows Novel Snack, please you can indicate. You understand? If everyone knows Novel Snack, you can indicate. You see that platform? That platform is not for the weak. I was very happy. I remember how I rushed to my coach's DM back then. Thank you so much. I have finally gotten a contract that I needed. You understand? I never knew that happiness was going to be a short-lived one because on Novel Snack it is only $50 that is sure, which is the signing bonus. Apart from $50, if you do not meet the retention rate, I think the retention rate back then was 15%, but now it is already 10%. You can be jotting your questions down, right? So if you do not meet the retention rate, you won't get your MAB. And in naive me, I did not know. I was so happy. But when I later found out, I was so downcasted. I said, okay, I will continue. The money I got from the from Novel Snack signing bonus, that $50. I think then dollar was just 700 naira. If I can remember very well, dollar was 700 naira. So I got $50. That was around 45,000 naira. Are we? 750. That's 35,000 naira, if I'm not mistaken. I pumped it back into the business. You understand? So the point number two is that you have to, if your first pay ever, you have to pump it back into the business. Not feel like, yes, I've collected dollars, I can now start flexing. No, that is not how the business works. If you are not someone that writes for yourself, that you hire a ghostwriter. If you're not, because we have two type of people in this industry: those who write for themselves and those who hires ghostwriters. So if you're a ghostwriter, you have to, pump it back, look for a very good ghostwriter, ask for their samples, you understand, ask for their samples. And even if you are hiring a ghostwriter, you have to read book on these platforms too. You have to read the books to know the kind of, stories they want. Because if not, all these ghostwriters that are out there, I'm sorry to use a vulgar language, but some of them are, they are wicked and they are thieves. You understand? They'll just give you nonsense. They'll just give you nonsense. So if you're hiring a ghostwriter, you have to, scrutinize them very well. So that money, I pumped it back and I got a real contract from Mega Novel, December 4th, 2023 to be precise. Imagine from February that I started the business, I only got a real contract in December 4th, 2023. Then I got my second contract, which is actually a book I wrote by myself. I got a second contract December 2023. Imagine getting two contracts from two sister apps, Good Novel and Mega Novel, all because of what? Resilience and perseverance. I continued. I didn't stop. So moral, like the third point I'm going to be giving is, even if you're trying and you're not seeing results and others are trying and seeing results, you understand, please continue. You understand, just continue. I believe that one day you will definitely hit the jackpot. You understand? So let me just leave the story for maybe while we're about to close. You understand? So yeah, your coach said I'm going to be telling you guys things to look out for in a story. You understand? Things to look out for in a story. Now, for the first five keywords, because most platforms need you to apply with the first 5,000 words and an outline, a well written, detailed outline. And before I continue, an outline is a summary of how the whole story will go. I believe you'll understand. So your first five chapters have to be very fast paced. I'm very sure. I don't know if some of us have gotten rejected on any platform before. They will tell you they need fast-paced plot, especially good novel. Good novel will tell you they need a fast-paced plot. That is, if you are writing on a, let me use a contract marriage for an example. You're writing a billionaire romance, and you're writing on contract marriage, to be precise. You need to start with an action. You understand? You need to start with an action, something that is going to hook the readers, something that is going to hook the readers, and the readers will be interested that okay, what is going to happen in this novel? You understand? You need to start with an action in a sense like um uh, you have to now. Let me start chapter one. Helena's point of view. You have to marry the billionaire's handicapped son, Ethan. I stared at my father as he roared angrily. We've been having this discussion for the past 1 hour, and I have been adamant on not getting married to Ethan, the young mysterious billionaire who is known for his wickedness, even though he's handicapped. Can you see that? I'm trying to form something from my head. Can you see that I started with something, with an action showing that okay, I am already in a dilemma that my father said I have to marry an handicapped man just because he's a billionaire. He wants to save his own business. So in exchange for saving his business, I have to marry the handicapped, wicked, mysterious billionaire. You understand? That way it is going to intrigue the readers that how did it later go? You understand? So that's one trick that I've been using, that I've been communicating with my writers, and it has been working for me. You understand? Starting with an action. Don't start with it was a sunny day, it was a sunny afternoon, or it was raining when Ethan walked in. No, 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 no. It won't intrigue the readers. You understand? Opera, opera. You've got into rejections on opera. Okay, we'll come back to that. Sorry about that. Well, I got countless rejections. I got more than 30 rejections. I got more than 30 rejections, and I am not exaggerating. Imagine getting rejections for 8 solid months. So you can imagine how it is. So, like I said, you don't have you can you in fact it is weird starting a novel with it was a sunny afternoon, or the sun shone brightly when I cast the window or whatever. It's not making sense. You have to start with an action. You have to start with something like a call to action, or something like I, Alpha Dimitri, reject you, Cecilia, as my mate, and I take Lovina as my mate. It is an action. It is already showing it's already showing the pain of the female lead. You understand? The female lead in this example now is Cecilia. You understand? May say imagine that you have been like Cecilia has been a slave to her stepmother and her stepsister. You understand? Cecilia has been a slave to her stepmother and her stepsister, and she has been hoping for the mating ceremony day to get her mate and finally escape from their grip. And upon finding out that her mate is the soon to be alpha of the pack, of maybe the silverwood pack, only for her to get a rejection. You start with that rejection. I, Alpha Dimitri of the Silverwood Park, I reject you, Cecilia, as my mate, and I take Lovina as my mate. You understand? Let's say Lovina is the stepsister. You want to find out how that story, unfolds. You understand? So after you have stated that I, Alpha Dimitri, blah blah blah, then you can now start. You understand? You can now start. My step Lovina is my stepsister, and she has been wicked and a bully. My father got married to my stepmother when my mother died while giving birth to me. That was the story I was told. But deep within me, I do not believe it. Like that, you're already showing the pain, you're already showing the weakness of the female lead. And you see these platforms and they like female. Please, is it on the outline or the chapters? Chapter. I'm talking about chapters now. I have not gotten to the outline. You understand? I have not gotten to the outline yet. I'm talking about the chapters now. The chapter one has to be very, 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 very attractive that the reader will not be able to drop it. and you have to show the like what will later cause conflict in the future, like in the storyline. like now let's say that, okay, Alpha Dimitri actually likes Cecilia, but because she's a weak Omega. Omegas are werewolves that can't transform due to their weakness. You understand? Everyone believes she's a weak Omega, and Alpha needs a powerful Luna to rule with him. You understand? An alpha needs a powerful Luna to rule by his side. And let's say that Lovina's wolf has shown, and she has a very beautiful, strong wolf. You understand? So, but because Alpha Dimitri needs a strong Luna to rule with him, and the council elders, they will not allow an ordinary Omega who cannot, use her powers to rule with Alpha Dimitri. He has to choose Lovina just to please the council leaders and the pack as a whole. You understand? So let's say Cecilia, felt bad. Her wolf is very angry as the mate bond is severed. You understand? Then maybe along the line, Lovina will lie against Cecilia that Cecilia is trying to poison her. And Lovina will lie against Cecilia that Cecilia is trying to poison her. You understand? And that would make her, will make Alpha Dimitri throw her into maybe a prison or something. Now the story is already progressing. The story is already progressing. You're already showing how pitiful Cecilia is. You're already showing how pitiful Cecilia is. Then maybe someone will help her escape from the prison the night before she's supposed to be killed before the whole pack. And while she was running, the real male lead appears in the dark forest and saves her. And from there find out that, okay, she's also his mate. You see how interesting it is already becoming. If you are following, please kindly type following in the comment section so that I'll know that I'm not talking to myself. Are we following? All right, thank you. Thank you. So now, where did I stop? I stopped at where, the real male lead meets her in the forest where she was running from her wicked, her wicked clan or her wicked pack. So the Hemel, by the time she meets the Hemel, let's say the Hemel, she's already weak and she faints. The Emil, who is also known as a beast, when I say ML, I mean male lead. The ML, who is also known as a beast, is surprised that he has this soft side of caring for a stranger that he doesn't know who trespassed into his territory. He's going to care for her. His wolf is going to be yearning for her. That werewolves, their wolves are always mainly in control when it comes to their mates. So it takes her in, cares for her and everything, and it says that, okay, when she wakes up, she's going to be scared at first. Him too is going to be nonchalant because, of course, you have to make your male lead a nonchalant male lead. You understand? Someone who is powerful but doesn't care, but deep down is nice. You understand? So at first he's going to act like he's nonchalant. And the funniest part should now be that the male lead is the alpha of the most powerful pack, but he doesn't have a mate yet. He is cursed. You understand? He's cursed in a way that no female can come close to him. Anytime a female comes close to him, the beast in him is going to come out. But fortunately for him, Cecilia came close to him and his beast did not come out. Instead, his wolf was actually yearning and happy to be with her. Can you see that now? It is already harding up. Her own ex-mate does not want her in his own pack. This new male lead needs a mate to rule with him, but no female can come close to him because his beastly form will come out. But now that Cecilia is with him, he's as calm as a dove. His wolf is happy and yearning for her. And you see that there is no way he will want to, mark her as his mate to be his Luna. So, all right. So So as it's progressing like that, she's already pitiful. She's already pitiful from her own former pack, and now she already has a mate who is willing to take her in. Now she will be bloody for revenge. She'll be thirsty for revenge because she will not, like, she will be like she cannot allow what her stepmother and her stepsister did for her to go revenge. She will want to revenge. The funniest part should now be that the former pack that she was in and this new pack, they are enemies. They don't used to agree for each other. She's now the Luna of that pack. And you that it's going to be one crazy ride. And allow all these things should happen in the first 5 keywords. I tell you that no platform will reject such book. You have introduced the conflict, you have introduced the whole kill, everything that is going to the beginning, like the beginning of the conflict. You have introduced it already in the first 5 chapters. I've not seen that editor that will reject it. You understand? So now I hope somebody is writing. Let me highlight it again. I said for your first 5 chapters, you have to begin your first chapter, your introductory chapter, with an action. If it's a werewolf story, it should be, if it is going to be on rejection, the rejection should come in immediately. The rejection should come in immediately. Understand? The rejection should come in immediately. After the rejection, if it's between stepsister and stepmother, there should be something that is going to set her up. That's maybe the pack will want to kill her. She's going to escape. That is where she will now meet her own mate, who is the male lead of the story. You understand? Then, I forgot to add. You will then add it that the Alpha Dimitri that rejected her. Remember, I said in the beginning that Alpha Dimitri rejected her. So the Alpha Dimitri that rejected her, deep down he loves her. But I said due to the fact that he cannot have an Omega as his Luna, he has to reject her and take her stepsister. So Alpha Dimitri is going to, find out, and then he will want to take her back. Now there is already a chasing her back trope there. There is revenge, there is betrayal, there is rejection, there is weak to strong female lead. Now tell me who will want to reject such a book? Are we getting it? Like, I want to believe we are all getting it, but kindly let me know if you are getting it in the comment section. So after we've written that first 5 chapters, because you cannot write everything that is going to happen in your book in the first 5 chapters. Remember, you are going to maybe 150k words or 200k words. But I want us to, let me know if you're hearing me, like if you're getting me, if you understand everything I've been explaining so far. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Hope Aruna. Thank you, Ido Zion. Okay. Yeah. So after writing your first 5 chapters to be nice like that, for me, if I want to write a novel, I start with my first 5 chapters. You understand? From there, my outline will flow. For some people, they start with their outline and the first 5 chapters will come in after. But whichever way, just find which one works for you. So after writing your first 5 chapters, you then start your outline. Your outline should consist of a character. Your outline should what? It should consist of a character, All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A call came in and it's disrupted my internet. So can you hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Thank you. Before I continue, I don't want to leave anyone behind. Can you hear me now? Oh no, my phone battery is not drained. I've charged my power bank. I am back. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? All right. All right. So where did I stop, please? Can someone remind me where I stopped? Thank you. Can someone remind me where I stopped, please? Thank you. Hello, 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 hello. Please remind me where I stopped. Thank you. Thank you. So, an outline. Let me tell you what an outline consists of. An outline consists of journal. When I mean journal, I don't have to pronounce that thing very well, so you pardon my pronunciation tonight. Um, Oh, now I'm ashamed to say it. Gern, that's Gene. Gern means maybe it is a werewolf romance, maybe it is a billionaire romance, maybe you're talking about vampire, maybe you're talking about, whatever. That is what a gern is. So a gern, the trope. I remember we are talking about revenge, rejection, you know, chasing her back, all those things. So yeah, that is what a troop is. Then we're talking about you have to add your settings too. Your settings, where did the story take place? Where did it take place? Okay, you write Silverwood Park, and you can write maybe it took place in the 19th century, maybe it took place in the 20th century, maybe it took place, maybe it took place in the 19th century, maybe it took place in the 20th century or the 21st century. That's what settings is all about. Then we go to our character profile. Your character profile consists of, you don't have to include everybody that will be in your story in your character profile. No, you don't have to do that. Your character profile should consist of the male lead one, because every story has more than one male lead. So your character profile should be the male lead one, the female lead one. Those are the protagonists. Then the male lead two and the female lead two. Those are the antagonists. You understand? So for our male lead one, it is going to be Alpha Leonard, the one that took her in, the one that cannot go near any female but can actually go near Cecilia. So that is going to be our male lead one, because he's the main person we'll be focusing on. And Cecilia is the female lead one. They are the protagonists in the story. They are the ones the story centers on. Then male lead two is going to be Alpha Dimitri, the one who rejected her. He's the antagonist. He's acting against. You understand? He's against Cecilia and Alpha Dimitri. You understand? So then the female lead two is going to be Lovina. Because Lovina, when Alpha Dimitri is trying to win Cecilia back, Lovina will be jealous. Lovina will be jealous, and she will do everything in her power to make sure that it doesn't happen. So that's what your character profile is. And when you're writing your character profile, you write how they appear, their age, how the air is, what they act in the novel, and everything. It can be like, okay, protagonist Cecilia, a 23-year-old slender slim but curvy, like someone that is slim but she has these nice curves. Someone is saying I can't hear you anymore. I think it is from your end because everyone else can hear me. So you can say Cecilia. Let me think of a surname to give her. Let me think of a surname to give her. Someone should give me a surname. My head is blank right now. Or we can say Cecilia Johnson. She's the female lead. She's 23 years old. She's tall, or let's say she's petite. She's petite, has a curvy figure. She's brown eyes or hazelnut eyes with a dark wavy hair, which is just flowing right above her shoulders. Mhm. Now I've given the editor a picture of what the female lead looks like. You understand? It's not weak omega whose power was hidden, but it got it revealed itself in Alpha Leonard. She was once weak, but now she's something like that. You have described your character already. You have described your character. You have told the reader what my character is doing in the novel. This is how my character is in the novel. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, please indicate. Thank you. If you are following, kindly indicate. Thank you. No one is following. I start at character. So after you've written your character and you start with your exposition. Exposition is where the rejection comes in. Exposition can be like okay, Cecilia Cecilia is the thought. Cecilia is the female lead of the story. The story begins where thank God they brought the lights. So maybe you can see me now. I'm coming. Few minutes. All right, so I don't know what happened. It suddenly locked me out. So can you all see me? My light is not bright. I love dim light. So can you all hear me now? I'm so sorry. The thing it logged me out. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. Yes, I'm talking. Someone said is she talking? Adeshina Joy, I'm talking. Can you hear me? See my beautiful face. Anyways, all right, all right. Sorry, it logged me out. I had to, chat him up to add me back. So yeah, I was talking about the outline, about the character's profile, and I was already at the exposition. I said the exposition is going to be where you are going to write about the rejection. It can be like Cecilia has always looked forward to the mating ceremony so that she can be finally free from the wicked grip of her stepmother and her stepsister. You understand? You can even add that she had been in a secret affair with the alpha. You understand? But because wolf did not come out, like I'm just being raw this night. You have to, tune your English. But because a wolf did not come out and she being an omega, her mates rejected her right in front of everybody, you know, disgracing her. And as if that was not enough, her stepsister Lovina was chosen by her mates to be his Luna. You understand? So that is an exposition. That is an exposition. You can add your own. I'm just giving examples. Then inciting incident should be where Lovina raises a false accusation against Cecilia that she did on your own. That is where your inciting incident should be about and how she ran away. You understand? And how she ran away. Then your rising action should be where she met the male lead. Go. That's Leonard. Maybe where she met the male lead and how his beat did not come out and how she was narrating everything. Just make sure that oh fuck. Oh, I'm so sorry for using the F language. They took our light again. Can you hear me? Hey God. And I've just been talking since. But it is saying here that everyone can see and hear you. So can you hear me please? Can you hear me? Anthony, can you hear me? Ibrahim, Adeshina Joy, can you all hear me? Okay. So your rising action should be like after you've written your exposition, your inciting incident. I want to believe that everybody knows what's the part of an outline, the part of an outline. So after writing your exposition, your inciting incident, your rising action should be where your 5 keywords stops. You understand? If Leonard says okay, he's going to mark Cecilia as his mate, your rising action should be where you write that. You understand? Then climax, rising action, climax, fallen action denouement should now be where the real story is going to commence. The real story of how maybe they started waging war against her, how maybe she was kidnapped. You understand? You have to start adding climax, have to start adding conflicts. You can have like maybe 5 to 6 conflicts. Make it well detailed. Let your editor see that yes, this person knows what he's writing. Yes, this person knows what she's writing. You understand? Your conflict should be very, very lengthy. It should involve all sorts, attacks from here and there. How Cecilia is being attacked by Lovina, how she's, scaling through everything. How maybe Leonard's ex-mate came back, the person that put a curse on him came back. You have to write, that's where your climax, your conflict, that place, you have to put enough, enough plot twist there. You have to put enough plot twist because if there are no plot twists in your story, we are writing an outline for about 200,000 words. So if there are no plot twists on your story for your in your outline, the editor will reject it. because you feel like this story cannot write 200k words, this outline cannot write 150k words. You understand? So after you've written the whole conflict and everything, then your falling action. Some people don't write falling action. Your denouement, that is the ending part. You should now start bringing everything home. This is where all characters begin to, join together. Everything, maybe there are secrets. This is where secrets begin to get revealed. The truth starts coming out and everything. So that is where your ending is going to be. And here you have a very good outline. You understand? If you understand, please. If you understand, please let me know. And so that way, I've taught you how to write an outline and a good standard 5k words for application. You understand? That is where. So if you have any question, you can let me know. You understand? If you have any question, you can let me know. Also, I have a small question for you guys, and the person that answers first, the person that answers first is going to get a small token from me. I'm talking about the outline. I have spoken about the 5 keywords. I'm talking about the outline, additional joy. I have spoken about the 5 keywords before the initial breakage. Any other question? You can drop your questions, please. I'm here to answer. If you don't understand anything, chat GPT. I didn't mention anything about chat GPT. Oh, I can't pronounce your name. Oh, Nwana Nkanga. I didn't mention anything about ChatGPT. Did you hear me say ChatGPT? Please don't use ChatGPT. Oh. If you ChatGPT, how I am not an AI writer. Please don't use AI. If you use AI, your account will be banned forever. You won't be able to write again. Your account will be banned. So don't use ChatGPT. I never said anything about ChatGPT. Please, thank you. The characterization, yes, you are including your characterization in the outline. In your outline. In your outline. You are including your characterization in your outline and not in the 5 keywords. I don't use chat GPT. I do not use ChatGPT. If you want to know how to write, you have to read. If you don't read, you won't be able to know how to write. Read novels on good novel. Read novels, like go to the novel platforms, read novels, read novels, read novels. If you don't know how to write, I won't lie, I can't say that this is how to write. You understand? Because I also read, and every writer that I know started from reading. I started reading novels at age 14. So Chukwumezie, amen. I don't know how to use ChatGPT to write. You can use ChatGPT to get a storyline. You understand? You can use ChatGPT to get a storyline, maybe a prompt, but please do not use ChatGPT to write. If you use AI to, if someone uses AI to write now and drops it in my DM, I will know even without checking for AI content. I will know. Any other question? And happiness, Mayowa, I have answered your question. Your characterization is added to the outline. You understand? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay, I remember that I said I have a question. Remember that I said I have a question. And the first person to answer it, you know, gets a token from me. Okay, happiness Mayowa, your question says, in terms of AI, what about telling AI to help with good English construction by sending my story to AI? If I understand your question well, you are trying to ask that grammar check, Abi, to help you check for grammar. Yes, you can use AI to check for grammar. but not Chat GPT and not Meta AI, not Snapchat AI. You understand? Not Snapchat AI. You can use Grammarly.com. You can use Quillbot.com. Personally, I use Quillbot.com. I will just paste my chapter there and tell it to check for grammar errors. It is going to check for the whole grammar errors. And I'll just, when after it checks for it and it highlights the whole grammar errors, I'll just click on fix error and it will fix everything. And my chapter will be fine. You understand? That way you deny say hi to write. You've written your story from your head and you're only checking for grammar errors. Of course, we are all humans and we may definitely make mistakes while writing. You understand? Must be. So I think I have answered your question, Happiness Mayowa. All right, you're welcome. Namdi Moses. Must the character be detailed in the outline? I didn't say any. I said you have to describe your character. I don't understand what you mean by detailed. So maybe you can, make your question more understandable. If you are describing your character, you have to describe your character in a way that your editor will be able to flow with the character. You understand? It's not like you are describing a human. If they tell you describe yourself, how would you describe yourself? That is how you should describe a character. So I think Namdi Moses, if that is what you are asking, that is the answer to your question. Adebola Abisola. All right, I would. Joseph, I would. Let me answer. Adebola Abisola. Adebola Abisola, you said, will the first five keywords also be included in the story? Yes, your first five keywords is the free introductory chapters. It is the free introductory chapters that is telling your readers what they are about to enjoy in the story. You understand? It is like it is going to be part of it. It is going to be part of it. And I want to believe that we all know the benefits we are getting from this platform. We sign contracts with them. So your first five keywords is part of the story. When you upload it, you upload your outline and you get your contract. You just need to continue from where you stopped in your first five keywords. So I think I have answered you, Adibola Habisola. Joseph, kindly suggest platforms newbies can focus on. Kindly suggest platforms newbies can focus on, trending troops and tips to securing exclusive contracts. Hmm, the platform that works for A might not work for B, but I will suggest that you apply on all platforms, or at least like seven platforms, or maybe five. You can apply on Good Novel, Letterlog, Stream, High Reader, Kiss, that's my fiction. Apply on these five platforms. I'm very sure one would favor you if your story is extremely good. You understand? Trending tropes. Trending tropes are reverse RM. When I say reverse RM, I mean maybe father and son having one mate. Reverse RM is mostly good in werewolf, maybe brothers having one mate. I have a story on reverse RM. You can check it out later. The title is Marked by the Alpha, Mated to the Lycan Twins. I just completed it this month. Marked by the Alpha, mated to the Lycan to the Coast Twins. Marked by the Alpha, mated to the Coast Twins. So you can check that book. It is on reverse RM and it is a werewolf story. In case you need a book to guide you. So tips to securing exclusive contracts. I have shared it. If your 5K words and outline is good, I bet you will get an exclusive contract. If your 5K words and outline is good, I bet you would get that. Also, editors matter. Editors matters. There are some editors that like werewolf stories, and there are some editors that like billionaire romance. Now, on Letterlocks, Evelyn Wen. I don't know if you all know Evelyn Wen. She left from High Reader to Letterlocks. She was my editor on High Reader. She was my editor on High Reader. She approved me. She approved a mafia romance story for me. But on Letterlocks, she prefers billionaire romance stories. So editors too matters. You understand? So I think I've answered your question, Joseph. Happiness Mayowa. Can we have more than one male lead and female lead? Yes, you can have more than one male lead and female lead. That is where I said ML1, ML2, um, FL1, FL2. You understand? But just like you cannot have more than one female lead protagonist and you cannot have more than one male lead protagonist. You understand? So I think I've answered your question, Happiness Mayowa. Olumide Aremu. If you are to write 200k words, please, how many chapters do we need? Your chapters should be around maybe 170 chapters because your book, each chapter should not be more than 2,000 words. Each chapter should not be more than 2,000 words so that it should not be expensive for the readers. Because if your story is expensive, readers will drop it, except if it's extremely interesting. So a good chapter consists of maybe 1,200 to 1,500 words. Even good novel will tell you they will write it there 600 words to 1,000 words. That's what they want in a chapter. But it's not possible. So you have to write maybe 1,200 words to 1,500 words. So it depends on how many words you're writing in your chapter that will determine how many chapters your story would be. I've answered your question, Haremu Olumide. Samuel Hokwa. Please, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. I'm a Yoruba lady. Please, how do we download the board for fast typing and counting? Google Docs. Yes, you don't have to pay Google Docs. I've forgotten the other one. Pure Writer. Yes, you can download Pure Writer or Google Docs. They are free. They are absolutely free. Omotolani Joda. If the story is rejected, do you delete it on the platform and reapply after editing or what? Yes, delete your story from the platform and look at the look at the editor's comments. What did they comment on? Work on it and apply again. But if a story is rejected, it would be best to give a proofreader. What is the work of a proofreader? A proofreader will read the story thoroughly and highlight errors and give you points on what to write to correct those errors. So rather than just editing it bluntly, hire a proofreader to help you proofread your story. I've answered your Motolani Joda. Aremu Olamide. Can one chapter be more than 1,200 words? Yes, your chapter can be more than 1,200 words. Just make sure it is not more than 2,000 words. No, John Paul Okeke, 80 to 100 chapters. No, a 200,000 word cannot have 80 to 100 chapters. Namdi Moses, you didn't make mention of. Oh, yes, that skipped my mind. I'm so sorry. So a blob is like telling a sneak peek of telling your readers what they are to expect in a story. Like now, you can start your blog with maybe a line from your story. You can start it with, "Hi, Alpha Dimitri rejects you, Cecilia, as my Luna." Boom. That one is going to draw the readers that okay, what is going to happen. Then you can now maybe just start under, "Cecilia Johnson has always looked forward to leaving our wicked, pack, but was rejected on the night of our meeting ceremony. And you know, on a quest to save her life, while running away to save her life. You don't have Your blog doesn't have to be very long. On a quest to save her life, or while she was running to save her life, she encounters Leonard, the alpha of the Greek Woods Park, the most feared alpha in the whole werewolf kingdom. He is a beast whenever he comes close to a lady. But while he was close to Cecilia, his beast was very calm and his wolf was yearning. Then he decides to mark her as his mate. While their love story was beginning to bloom, his ex-mate comes back trying to get her territory back. How would Celia fight for her position as the Luna of the Greek wood park? You understand? Something like that. Find out in this interesting story. Like that now. You have created a blog. Just make sure that the blog is something interesting and catchy. You understand? So I think I've answered John Nnamdi Moses. Get to talk with happiness, Mayowa. I went on a platform to read and I'm seeing chapter 135. Ah, how many chapter have you worked on so far? Is it my book? If it is my book, yeah, since I completed the chapter as chapter 140 something, chapter 150 something, I can't really remember. I have lots of books going on. You understand? But yes, yes, yes. If the book is like maybe 150k words, 180k words, then the chapters will definitely exceed 100. So it is normal. What platform is your book on? Okay, my book is on Good Novel, my book is on High Reader, my book is on Mega Novel. Yeah, those are the three platforms my book is on. Those are the three platforms that favor me. So, like I said, some platforms favor some people past the other person. You understand? So my book is on Good Novel, my book is on High Reader, and my book is on Mega Novel. My Mega Novel book title is Fame Building System. Fame Building System. It is a male lead book, a system book. You can go check it. Miriam Schweib. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I did not pronounce your name very well. I'm sorry. Miriam, I think I've answered your question. Additional Joy. Please, will the main story be continuation of the first 5k words? Yes. While following your outline. Your outline is just like to guide you that okay, this is how the story is going. You understand? So yes, the main story will be the continuation of the first 5k words. Aremo Olumide, you are welcome. For those that are outsourcing, how would I know that contracted that the contracted writer is not using AI? You will check. You can use copyleaks.com, you can use zerogpt.com, you understand? But I want to believe that if you read novels, you will know a story that is AI written on it. An AI story has no emotions. An AI story has no emotions. And if it is emotionless, then what are we selling? The main purpose of a novel, some people read novels for relaxation, some people read it for fun, while some people read it to escape from the reality of this world. So if there are no emotions in your novel, it is going to be so bland, and that is what AI writes bland novels. And also big grammars. There are some grammar that once I see it like that, I know that ele go to the AI question, this one has gone to use AI to write for me. You understand? So you will know if you are a good writer, and if you have been long on this if you have stayed long in this business, you will definitely know. Chukwumezie, amen. I think I've answered your question. Samuel Hokwa, you are very much welcome. Please, on which platform is your book marked by the alpha? Mary Peter, it is on Good Novel, marked by the alpha, mated to the cost twins. You have to put mated to the cost twins. It is by Honey Drop. My pen name is Honey Drop. Thank you. Aremu Olumide. I love using High Reader and Good Novel. I so much love those two apps. You understand? Maybe because my senior editors are lovely. I don't know, but I love using those two sites. I love those sites a lot. Before I'll consider applying on other platforms, I would first apply on those two platforms. And my advice was to use more. Like I said, there are it depends on individuals. What favors A might not favor B. I have a friend whose favorite platform is Pocket FM and Mega Novel, and then their books are doing very well there. Even I also have a friend whose book earned 2000 more than $2,000 in January. Yeah, I have a friend whose book earned more than $2,000 in January on Good Novel. So writing is sweet. Ghostwriting is sweet. You make your money. Deborah, please ask your question. Make I no sleep off. Hey, hey, I was invited to speak to you guys and to answer your questions and curiosities. So I have to answer your questions and curiosities before I ask mine. If I'm outsourcing, do I pay the writer before he or she writes? The writers we have now will take upfront payment. Like they might tell you that okay, 5K was an outline is 20,000 naira, and you pay 50% upfront. You understand? So that's 10,000 naira. And when they deliver, you read the book and you see that it is good, it is not plagiarized, it is not an AI content. You pay the balance because that's how most writers work nowadays. You understand? John Paul Okeke, please, what is the name of your book on Good Novel, please? I will repeat it again. Marked by the alpha semicolon then mated to the cost twins. Marked by the alpha mated to the cost twins. That's the title of my book on Good Novel. I just completed it this month. I just marked it complete. My editor just marked it complete this month because they were on break. So I guess I've answered everyone's questions. I guess I've answered everyone's question. Please, how do you get your inspiration to write? The money. The money, the money. Imagine, just sitting there typing, 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 and at the end of the day, you're collecting $150. It's the money, it's the money. I'm a nursing student, so I am not an art student, and maybe I'll say I have the passion. I don't have any passion, it's the money. I will not lie to you. So I think I've answered your question, Balani Balogun. But if you need inspiration to write, you can read novels. I'm telling you that once you are reading novels, once you read novels, inspiration to write will come if you love it. You understand? Ha, Aremu, you're laughing at me. I'm serious, so the money is sweet. So now imagine having like five exclusives on different platforms. Imagine having five exclusives on different platforms. That's 150, that's 750 per month. That's over 1 million naira. Come on. No matter how much you are paying your writer, that's if you are outsourcing, you still have like 800,000 naira to 900,000 naira to yourself. So yeah, get to talk with Happiness Mayowa. So we can use nickname instead of our yes. Most of the names you're seeing on Good Novel, they are nicknames, they're not their real names. So yeah, my question is, what is the best way to start an introductory chapter? What is the best way to start an introductory chapter that will intrigue the readers? So the first person to drop it, the first person to answer my question gets a token from me. That's just to appreciate you all for following the class and ensure you followed. Hmm. Okay, get to talk with Happiness Mayowa. Okay, I didn't answer your second question. And why are the titles always long on the site? That is what the editor want. Oh. Hmm. That's what the editors want. You understand? I am one of my friends that I invited to the platform. She wrote a mafia story. She named the book Mafia's Little Girl. Would you believe that the editor had to email her and tell her to choose another title for the book, to choose another longer title? My friend had to choose Wanted by the Mafia Lord, Attracted to the Bad Boy Next Door. Can you imagine how long that chapter is? The book is still ongoing on Good Novel, and her name is Flicky. Yeah, wanted by the bad, wanted by the mafia lord, attracted to the bad boy next door. Go read that book, you will love it. Hmm. Okay, I won't be biased here. I've gotten my winner. The first person to give me the answer is Yusuf Amdalat with an action. I said it that your first chapter has to start with an action to keep the readers interested. So Yusuf Amdalat, kindly drop your account number. Kindly drop your account number. Let me dash you a token. Thank you. You all are correct, but I said the first person, so it's Yusuf Amdalat. Any other question, please? Oh, Mary Peter, you're late. You're late to the answer. Any other question? I have exceeded the time I was told to talk to you guys for. I was told to just, talk to you guys for an hour, but I'm actually enjoying the conversation, and this is almost 1 hour, 30 minutes. How do you start to outsource? Hmm, Facebook, join groups, Facebook, join groups on WhatsApp. I am inside over 20 groups. Like I am in over 20 groups on WhatsApp. And that's where I get my writers because I'm a nursing student and I don't have the time to write. How do you start to outsource? I will have said you should use Facebook, but when you see all those Facebook writers, they will show you shaggy, like they will show you premium shaggy. You will cry. I'm telling you the truth. I'm speaking from experience. There are still genuine ones there, but before you meet the genuine ones, you meet you meet nine wicked ones before you meet one real one. So yeah, if you want, okay, I will drop my WhatsApp number. I'll drop my WhatsApp number. Will the outsourcer if you wish. If you wish for the person who wrote the book, although most of them that I know they don't continue stories. Most of them that I know don't continue stories. You understand? They will just write the first application chapter for you, and you have to look for who continue the story yourself. And also, those who are continuing stories have to be good as well. If not, that's why you self you must know how to write. Even if you don't know how to write, you must be reading books so that you will know a good book. You understand? Is it possible to get your WhatsApp number? Yes, it is very, 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 very possible. I don't know if you guys have a WhatsApp group. Your coach, that is Zion, can drop my number for you guys so you guys can message me. If you message me tonight, I'll be replying you tomorrow, please. Thank you. Don't use Facebook, please. Yes, please don't use Facebook. They are very wicked people. Although there are some genuine people there. Like on my first real contract on Mega Novel, I got the writer from Facebook. Although he showed me shaggy. I contacted him in September. He delivered my book in November. Which means Nnamdi Moses, which means you have to give them an idea on what you want. Yeah, if you have ideas, perfect. If you have prompts, perfect. Hmm, give them so that they will know. If not, you can just tell them this is what okay, I want you to write a billionaire romance story for me. Forbidden romance, between stepfather and the stepdaughter, erotic. Sure. You understand? So yeah, of course we have a WhatsApp group. Yeah, your coach should please. I'm giving him the permission to share my contact with you guys. Any other question? Once it is 9:55 p.m., I'm going to leave the chat. So it was actually nice talking with you guys. It was actually nice chatting, sharing my knowledge with you guys. I want to say it once again, ghostwriting is not a Deborah, by the mistake, why do you like money like this? Anyway, no, I don't have another question to ask. So I'll say that ghostwriting is not a get rich quick something, and you have to treat it like a business, like an actual business. The way you be very, the way you be always act right to your business. You always have the right attitude to work. I don't know if you did business studies back in secondary school. You always have right attitude towards this business. Treat it as a business, and you will see it flourish. You'll be able to use. So it was actually nice talking with you guys. It was actually nice chatting, sharing my knowledge with you guys. I want
All
to
right,
say it
thank you
once
very
again,
much, Deborah.
ghostwriting is not Deborah, my name is why do you like money like this? No, I don't have another question to ask. So I'll say that ghostwriting is not a get rich quick something, and you have to treat it like a business. Okay, so I guess your coach wants to talk. I said I'll be leaving by 9:55, so I'm going to extend this to 10 p.m. You all are welcome. You all are welcome. You all are welcome. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry for the initial delay. We were supposed to meet by 6 p.m., but due to NEPA and their rubbish attitude, I had to postpone to 8 p.m. And even after that, same network and everything was disturbing. I'm so sorry. Thank you all for sticking through. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. It was a pleasure speaking with you guys. It was a very, very, I felt so happy, I felt so happy discussing with you guys. It was a pleasure. Very, very, yeah. I felt so happy, I felt so happy discussing with you guys. It was a pleasure. Very, very, yeah. I felt so happy. I felt so happy discussing with you guys. Very, very, yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Deborah. We are really, really grateful. Thank you for everything. Yes, and we will put it into practice. Thank you for joining us. I believe everyone can hear me, so we can round up the class. All right. So we'll just round up the class. I just have 3 points to just highlight. Then we round up the class. I think Deborah is done speaking right off my phone. She's done speaking, right? Because I'm awaiting her response. Is she done speaking? I want to be sure I'm not interfering with her.
Yes, yes, I'm true. Can you hear me?
All right. Thank you very much, Deborah.
Yeah, yeah, welcome. Please, I sent a chat. Kindly, All right, before I mute my mic, Yusuf Amdala.
Yes, I believe everyone can hear me. Yes, some persons complain about how to outsource, how to get writers. Now it's not like you cannot get writers from Facebook. Yeah, it's not as if you cannot get writers from Facebook. You can get writers from Facebook, but you just need to be very smart with it. So recently I explained, I sent 2 long voice notes to the group as regards outsourcing. I'll just brief it again. If you get a Facebook writer, the first thing you want to ask them is their name and their pen name. That's the first thing you want to ask them. Their name, what's your name? What is your pen name? Then once they are done with that, you tell them the project you have in mind. Okay, I'm looking for 5,000. Just always ask them about the initial chapters. Don't tell them 200,000 words or 100,000 words. Just tell them the initial chapters. Okay, I'm looking for 5,000 words and outline. That's what I want. My focus is billionaire romance or werewolf romance. Then you can ask them that can you see sample of that? Do they have contracted works? Just ask them, do you have any contracted story on any story writing platform? If they say yes, tell them to send you the link to the story writing platform. When they send you the link, the author's name in the story has to correlate with the pen name they told you before. So take for example, when you go to my DM, if I should tell you that, oh, my pen name is Alexander Z, then I send you link to my contracted stories, it has to carry Alexander Z. So when you check it, if it's correlated, then you know that yes, they have contracted stories. Check if they have contracted stories on reputable platforms. Reputable platforms are the platforms you see on the GIG course. Those are reputable platforms. If they have, that will be like a leverage. Now, you also have to understand that some of them might not have. Some of them can just be ghostwriters generally. They don't apply for contract on this site. There are people like that they don't apply. They just ghostwrite. So they might not have contracted works, but they can send you sample of their works. So when they send you sample of their works, go through it. See if you find it interesting. I sent some stories of some stories to the group that you guys can read. Try to rate it with those stories and to those contracted stories. If you find it interesting, if the person is expressing her words in terms of punctuation, in terms of how she's quoting and expressing, putting her thoughts into words. Yes, check if it is up to the standard of the stories you've been seeing on the likes of letter logs, like those stories I sent. Then you can now judge if they are good or if they are not up to what you want. Now, once you guys now, okay, if you agree that okay, yes, I want to work with this person, I want to do this, I want to work with this person. The next thing you guys need to discuss is price. Once you discuss the price and you are comfortable with the price, usually they used to charge per word. So some might charge you 1,000 sorry, 1 naira per word. So for 5,000 words, that's 5,000. If they are charging you 1.5 naira per word, so for 5,000 words, that's 7,500. So it depends on the writer, and it depends on how much the writer is charging. So once you've agreed price, before you pay any writer, ask them before you pay. And this is the most important part. This is where people used to get it, mix it up. So once you've checked everything and everything checks out, it's someone that you want to work with, the person has contracted work, or you read examples of their previous story, and then they look solid. I used to prefer that they have contracted works though, because that's the best way to confirm somebody's work. Somebody can just, if you ask somebody to send an example of their previous story, they can send you another person's story. There's no way you confirm. So, but then once you agree that okay, I want to work with this person, before you pay them, ask for their social media platforms, either TikTok, either IG, either Facebook. Go and check the social media platform. Be sure that it's the same person you are speaking with that is on that social media platform, either Twitter. Check if they are active on it. If it's a social media platform they are active on. Exactly. So then tell them before you pay them that this is not a threat, and this is where you guys need to pay attention. Just tell them that this is not a threat. But I have worked with writers before, and then once I pay them, they block me. Or once they deliver the first work and then it needs some edits, or maybe the site is asking for some edits, they will not respond to me again. Now, per adventure, I pay you for this work and you do same thing. I have a group of, you can show them a screenshot of the members in the total number of members in the Discord group. I have a group of over 10,000 writers. I'll just send the link of a social media platform to our group. They will carry your picture. Of course, once you check their social media platform, you should save their picture already. Let their picture be on your phone. I have a picture already. Tell the writer, I'm not threatening you, but I have a picture already. Once you scam me or once you do not deliver as expected, I'll take your picture to the group and people will come to your page, your TikTok page, your Twitter page, and they will come and bombard you with your picture, tagging that you're a scammer, you scam this so, you scam this so. You will see in a day, you can see like 1,000 comments on your Facebook post alone. So I'm not threatening you, but because of the past experiences I've had where I've lost a lot of money, just tell them that way, where I've lost a lot of money. This is just, I'm not threatening you. So now, if you, by the time you lay this groundwork, this ground statement to the writer, it's two things. It's either the writer is truthful and the writer wants to work with you, or the writer is not going to work with you. You tell the writer clearly that I'm not threatening you, but because of my past experiences, if after you deliver the first work and you need to edit the work, and then you are now giving me excuses or you are not replying my messages, I'll take your picture there. People will spam your DM. That's it. Usually, anytime I try this strategy with people, it's two things. It's either they don't accept my work, and those that will accept my work, they will deliver. If they are supposed to deliver on Monday and they can't deliver on Monday, and I get to their DM on Tuesday, they will beg me and say, "Oh, Zion, I'm sorry, please, I'm going to deliver on Thursday." That Thursday they will deliver. So you can lay that groundwork. That's how to work with Facebook writers. Even this Rosemary's group. Recently, some people said they are scammers there, but I actually think that with this strategy, it will also work. Yeah, with this strategy, it will work. I'm hoping that the Letter Locks admin, Twilight, is going to create a new WhatsApp group. So when she creates a new WhatsApp group, I can drop the link there. You guys can find writers there. But at the moment, the present WhatsApp group is filled. Yeah, it is filled. So most of you might not be able to join. That is that about that outsourcing. Yes, another strategy that can help you guys fast track things is now, for example, and this is where you guys need to be very smart. For example, I have 3 Good Novel accounts. I have like 3 or 4 Letterlocks accounts. I have a Letterlocks account that Lena is the editor. I have one that is Evelyn. I have one that is Benita. I have Nora. Those 4 editors. So if I have 5 keywords and outline, different accounts, I have multiple phones anyways. So different accounts, I will log in and I will post the book there. Same story on Letterlocks. I'll post it on 4 different accounts. Now the reason is an editor might not want your work. Like I explained, like Blessing to explain. Sorry, Deborah explained. Different editors with different tastes. An editor might not like your work. Now, if the editor does not want that particular trope, instead of her to show her other mates, she might not show her other. She will not show her other mates. She'll just reject it. I have had works that maybe 2 editors will reject, and 2 will be interested in it. One will give me non-exclusive, one will give me exclusive. That's it. I'll just sign with the exclusive. So that is another way you can up your game. But you really need to be very smart with it, because truth is that this sites, they frown out multiple accounts. But yes, my account, I have like a Letterlocks account in my name. I have in my mom's name. I have in my dad's name. I have in my sister's name. 4. And I also have a GHP account in their names, each of them. Same way with Pioneer, I have about 3 Pioneer accounts, different names. So when I'm applying for contract, I cover all my options, because I know that one editor might not like it, the other editor might like it. So if one person is rejecting my work, let me know the person that is rejecting my work. So if you want to open a new account, you can even easily open a new Letterlocks account and pick the editor you want. You can pick any editor, try another editor. Yes, create another account, try another editor. If it's Good Novel, you can ask for Rosemary group link. I can give you some acquisition editors group link, so that you can register under a new editor, different from the editor you'll be using. That's another way. Yes. Most times, most people that you see bagging multiple contracts, they have several editors, same account, same platform, same Letterlocks. They have like maybe 4 editors, different accounts. You just need to be very smart about it, so you know who is rejecting your work, and you cover all your options. Emphasis on cover all your options. Don't just use 5 keywords and outline to apply on one platform. Now, the last thing before we round up is about ChatGPT. Now, you see, using OpenAI and ChatGPT, I believe everyone can still hear me. Can we all still hear me? Okay, that's very good. Yusuf Amdalat, please drop your account number. Yeah, Deborah asked me to collect your account number, so just drop it in my DM. Now, as regards ChatGPT, you need to be very smart about it, and that's how to use it. Most people are always lazy in using ChatGPT, right? So let me explain how I work with ChatGPT, especially for outline. So if I'm writing an outline, right? Everybody knows what an outline involves. You have your genre. I write out my genre. I write out my troop. I write out my team, the settings, the characterization. Then I go to the main plot outline. That is from the exposition to the denouncement. I try to give an explanation of what my story is going to involve, how the FL will meet the ML, how they started, if it is starting with rejection, if it is starting with betrayal, if it is starting whereby the FL caught the fiancé sleeping with her stepsister. As much as possible, try to detail your outline from the exposition to the announcement. Detail it with at least 700 words. Please pay attention. Detail it at least 700 words. Don't let it be cho. Don't let it be he said, he went, he did. No. You should involve your plot. Of course, read stories on this platform. Be creative yourself. Your own plot twist, your own villains, write it from the exposition to the denouncement. Exposition, denouncement. Put in your plot twist, how the FL and MML, the rejection, the betrayal, the villains, the gospels, as much as possible. Put it from the exposition to denouncement. Then you now copy the whole outline. That is from the genre that I stated. Genre, troop, team, settings, characterization, the main plot outline. You copy it. You take it to ChatGPT. Then first of all, write suggest more plot twists. You can also say suggest more plot twists and villains for this my outline. That's it. Suggest more plot twists and villains for this my outline. Then you now paste the outline there. The algorithm, the AI will read it, it will assimilate it. Then it will now start highlighting plot twists, different plot twists you can add, different plot twists you can add. Most of you that have an outline you're working with now, you can try it tonight. It will suggest different plot twists you can add. Now you are the one that will now read and digest those plot twists. Some of those plot twists, some of them can be in exposition, some of them can be in inciting incident, some of them will only work in denouncements, some of them will only work in your falling action. Then you now slot it in your own words. It will just suggest this one, this one, this one. You slot it in your own words. That's how to perfect your outline. But the first thing is that you yourself, you have to write that outline yourself. Now, the essence is that this is where ChatGPT and OpenAI are crazy. If you just go to ChatGPT and say, write an outline based on Billionaire Romance or Second Chance for me, most likely you will flag your account. You will lose that account by the time you apply for contracts, because ChatGPT will just use whatever resources it finds. It's whatever resources it's finding from internet, just to bring you information, and it will use big grammar. Like the brother was saying, if I see an AI written work, I would know. I don't even need to stress it. I would know. But then when you constrain ChatGPT to your own story idea, like I explained now, this is a story idea. I already detailed 700 words of that story idea. I stated my characters, I stated my troops, I stated my genres, I defined the settings. I'm already constraining the AI to a particular thing. So that means that the AI is not going to be the one to introduce characters for me. It's not going to import names. It's not going to import new settings. It's not going to bring in people that does not fall into my story. So the point is that I already have the story in my head. Maybe from the suggestions of the things I read in on Letterlogs from those stories, I have my story drafted. I have my outline drafted, and then I am commanding ChatGPT to work within what I want. Don't find your own words for me. Work within what I want. Exactly. That way, your outline will be top notch. So it's going to suggest outlines for you. Yeah, it's going to suggest outline for you. Then those outline you can use it to develop your. You can add it. Sorry, I'm coming. So those outline you can add it. Some of them are supposed to be in the exposition, some of them fall in action, some of them rise in action. Yes, that's it. That's how you can. Yes, that's how you can work around. That's how you can work around using AI for your outline. Now, for the first 5 keywords. Well, if you've drafted the whole outline, like I said, ChatGPT is going to suggest some plot twists to you. You are the one that is expected to write those plot twists in your own words, fill it into different places. There's no way you just lift. The point is that whatever ChatGPT is giving to you, it is dumb for you to just lift it and just put it in your story. I mean, why will a company pay you a letterlogs now, an exclusive contract is 2M? Why would they pay you 2 million for something you just go to ChatGPT to dub and paste for them? Why? Why would somebody? Is that not cheating? I mean, if that is how easy they want it, they will just get some tech guys, put them in a room, they will generate a story. They will not be giving us contract. They will not be allowing us to apply for contract because they will have people generating stories for them. They want creativity. They want it to come naturally. And one thing you should not forget is that these sites we work with, they don't care about big grammars. I have so many times I've discussed on the group that I will see some stories on Good Novel or Letterlogs, and the writer will be using 2 different POV in just the first 5,000 words. He will use first person POV, he will use third person POV. The writer will not be able to punctuate, and still that work is exclusively contracted. It tells you that these sites don't care about English, they don't care about big grammar. Just let's see your creativity. Simple English. Because most people that read stories on this platform, they're always multitasking. So a mother is folding her child's clothes. As she's folding her child's clothes, she's trying to read a story on Letterlogs. She's multitasking. That is how they work. Or she's breastfeeding her child, she's reading a story. So when you now start filling it with big grammars, like especially when you're using the likes of ChatGPT to start your work from scratch, it will fill it with big grammars. The mother has to be minimizing the app to go and check the meaning of this, to go and check the meaning of this. Before you know, she's distracted. She will not complete the story. She will not pay. And that is what the site wants. The site wants us to be stuck on that story and pay to unlock the pages. That is how they will make their money. That is how they can pay you their money. So when they feel that you are writing a story and the grammars or the way your story is not systematic, it's not basic enough, it is chasing away audience, they will reject it. There's no way that story is going to work. That's the issue with AI. So as much as possible, you need to write words in your you need to write things in your own words. When you import your own outline and tell ChatGPT to suggest more plot twists or villains for you, ChatGPT will just suggest it, to highlight it. You have to be the one to now fill it into your outline in your own words. Fill it into the outline. That's it. There's no way your editor is going to flag your account for that. But then, if you do the mistake whereby you just write one small outline and you just say develop this outline for me, you are deceiving yourself. The point is that create your own outline. Let it have beginning, let it have middle, let it have end. Put it on ChatGPT, then ask ChatGPT to suggest. No, not edit my outline. That's not it. Not edit my outline. Not make my outline rich or make it more dramatic. No. Suggest plot twists and villains for me. Let it suggest it, then I will digest it and I will fix it. That's how you can use ChatGPT for your outline. Now, for the first 5 keywords, when you have your detailed outline, concrete, you can upload it to ChatGPT again and ask ChatGPT that, okay, I want something fast paced. This is the outline of my story. I want something fast paced. I want something dramatic. Suggest the first 5,000 words for this story. So it's going to suggest how the story should go. Something dramatic. Emphasis on I want this is my outline, but I want the story to start very dramatic. So can you suggest the first 5,000 words for this story? Making sure the story is very dramatic and each chapter is ending. You can tell ChatGPT that it just wants 4 chapters, and with each chapter ending with a cliffhanger. It is going to suggest the storyline for you. If you are smart and you know what you need to do, you've already seen storyline. Like the brother was saying, ChatGPT can suggest storyline for you, but you need to write it in your words. So you already have the storyline. All you just need to do is to write it in your words. If ChatGPT is saying that Ade goes to school, you can write something like goes to a learning institution, Ade. Write it out in your words. Don't lift words, especially for your chapters. Don't ever do the mistake of lifting words. You copy something on ChatGPT, you now paste it. No, you're going to ban your account. But once ChatGPT, okay, you're already telling ChatGPT that, okay, I want something dramatic. This is my outline. I want something dramatic. I want something fast paced. I want 4 chapters. Each of them should end with a cliffhanger. Then it will suggest the story. If you read it yourself, you see it's very dramatic. I've tried it over time. You will see it's very dramatic. What do you have left to do? You already know the pattern your story should follow. You already know it. Write it out in your words. Simple. Write it out. Sit down. Write it out in your words. That's it. That's it. It can suggest. I've seen stories. I've seen contracts that are bad. That it will be because of the drama. So ChatGPT is going to be the one to suggest that, okay, start with the hotel scene. Okay, start with when our father betrayed. Our father caught. We catch her sleeping with the billionaire at the hotel, or start with the rejection, or start with when our stepsister is calling her a gold digger. That's the suggestion. Then I will not be the one to. I'll see the storyline. I will not be the one to write it in my own words. That's it. So number one emphasis is that you must have something you are feeding the prompt, something solid. I didn't no, I didn't say anything like write the first 5 chapters of a story based on Secret Baby and Second Chance. I didn't say that. That's not what I gave. That's not the prompt. I uploaded my complete outline, concrete outline, and I asked it to suggest the first 5,000 words. Then I digest it and write it in my words. That's it. We're about to end the class. If there are questions, let me have your questions. If there are no questions, let's call it a night. So I'll be waiting for questions before I call it a night. Are we saying that there are no questions? All right, so I think at this point, thank you all very much for everyone that have tuned in. If you have further questions, you can ask on the group, or you can shoot me. You can ask on the group or shoot me in the DM. I was trying to jot. Can you kindly repeat how to ask AI for the five keywords? So for the first five keywords, I already explained. I established that your outline has to be detailed. I already explained how to use the AI to detail your outline. After your outline is detailed, you copy your full outline. Then you tell ChatGPT, um, suggest the first four chapters of this story. Let the story be dramatic, be fast paced. So, or let me say it again. So you copy the outline, paste the outline on ChatGPT, and say, based on this outline, or it's preferable you start it with what you want it to do first. You can say, based on this outline, I'm going to upload this. Based on the outline below, suggest the first four chapters for this story, ensuring that each chapter is dramatic, fast paced, and ends with a cliffhanger. That's it. I will come again. Once you have your full plot outline, go to ChatGPT and say, based on this outline, based on the outline below, suggest the first 4 or 5 chapters for this story, ensuring that each chapter is dramatic, fast paced, and ending with a cliffhanger. That's it. Then you now paste your outline, your full outline. That is from the January to the denouncement. Exactly. So once you paste it, it's going to suggest the first 5,000 words. Then you read it, you digest it. It's going to tell you what suggestions of what can be dramatic. Maybe you want to start with the hotel scene. Maybe you want to start with when her sister is slapping her, or when she's being rejected, or when she's being ignored, or when she was stabbed, or when she was killed, or the rebirth when she came back to life again. Whichever one is going to suggest dramatic scenes. From there, you read it, you digest it, and you write it out in your own words. Never copy words from ChatGPT. Never. Don't do that mistake. Don't copy. Say you copy it here and you now paste it. No. Read it. Like, I mean, somebody already tells you the drama that this is the main goes. This is what's going to happen in this story. Write it in your own words. It's as simple as that. I have a question though. It's out of what we discussed this evening. Maybe please ask your question. Let's be very fast about it. Yeah, please be fast with your question so we can just round up. Maybe please, we're waiting for your question. Why do you want to rephrase with AI? Don't rephrase with AI. Rephrase with your own words. Don't be lazy. AI is already giving you everything you want to write. Rephrase it in your own words. Because the rephrasing you're doing, you're also using an AI tool. So just rephrase. I know that there are paraphrasing tools. I know that there are paraphrasing tools. I would not even be the one to mention them. So it will make you lazy. Rephrase it in your own words. The one for the outline is not that one is not hard. That one is very simple. It's the first 5,000 words. Just read it, digest it, and rephrase it in your own words. Um, I contracted a ghostwriter to continue my contracted work, but she has been delayed. Yes, now your story is contracted. I mean, money's on the line already. I believe it's an exclusive contract. Money's on the line. So if she's delaying your work, change her. Give the You can give the outline to another writer. Ask the outline to ask the writer to go through the chapters. Yeah, just tell the writer to just brush through the chapter so the writer will know the idea of the story, and then the other writer can continue from there. And if I do, can the next person? Yes, the next person can continue from where she stopped. It's just that the next person has to read and digest the story first, so that the person will not start discussing some tropes that were have been discussed or drag back the story. So if the new person can read and digest the story, it's fine. It's map that is on the line. So you have to be very smart with that, so you will not lose your map. You can always get another writer. You can always continue with another writer. If this person is delaying and then you think that the person is going to cause you problem, switch. All right, so I guess we've come to the end of the class. Thank you all for joining. I hope that we don't just hear these things, and we've discussed a lot actually, so we don't need to start dragging things. But I hope that we don't just hear these things and just hear them for hearing sake, but we implement them. It is in the implementation that you see results. So I'm rooting for you all. I'm rooting for you all. Even those that are still going to come and listen to this recorded version, I'm rooting for you all. So let's get to work and let's start implementing things. Let's start securing this contract and making the big bag. Yes, if you put in the energy, there's nothing stopping you. You already have the premium knowledge. Back then when Deborah started, we didn't have all of this knowledge. We didn't have this premium knowledge, no guidance. We were just left on our own to study and try things out. Nobody was helping anybody. Nobody was. That's just the mistake. I mean, that was the challenge we had then. Nobody was anybody helping anybody. Nobody was supporting, giving anybody tip and ask. Nothing like all these meetings, question. Nobody was even asking anybody's question. You will have used your DOM account to your good novel, and they will have. I mean, your charges will have scraped all your money before you now know that I'm not supposed to be using DOM account to inspire. Now I'm supposed to use. So many of us did a lot of mistakes. We learned from our mistake. We grew and we became stronger. So, but these days, most people have people that they can ask questions, people that they can ask, hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do that? Hey, what do you think? Nobody was reviewing our stories. That's another challenge we had. Nobody. You just apply straight. Whatever nonsense you write, you apply. You chop the rejection, you learn, you go back. But these days, everybody's getting review suggestions here and there. So please, let's get to work. We have everything we need to start winning big. So thank you all for tonight. Please do have a lovely night rest.